See why that's not connecting. I have a funny feeling something has gone wrong in my YouTube. No, not. It's live. Thank you. Really good. How are you all? It looked like I was having a replay there when it started. Look at this lovely card. So it arrives in the mail like this. It arrives like that. This looks plain. Then your person opens it and it sits like that, and then they can open it up. And so I've done this all with a little bit of stamping, 2 little embossed stamping ones, some ribbon, and just the DSP, just cutting. I like to do some things that use up our paper, our DSP, because we have a look. And look, I've even cut it out and put it on that. So get your scissors out, guys, and start. Alright, so I will just say hello. Hello to Facebook and hello to YouTube. How are you? And I'll say hi. Hi all. And thanks for popping on. There you go. We're here and rolling. So now someone said earlier they wanted to look at the instructions to do the ingredients and the measurements. Now, even though I've written it here and you can take a snapshot with your phone, I'll sit it there for a second, but when you open up your information and go down, it's all there written out. Just go to where it says see more and you'll find it. Now, one of the things here is the heat tool gold foil white cardstock. So on the 18th of September, for 24 hours, is 15% off stamps and stamping tools. Now, I assume that's like the heat tool, the stamp cases, Simply Chamois, the glass blocks, which are a great time to get them at 15% off. But I'm sure even if you go in and look at things, if it's not 15% off, it'll tell you. There's another one that I've looked up that I think I'm going to get is Christmas tags and more, and it is I need to show you because sometimes you get onto this and you miss out on and I think it's DSP paper, Christmas greetings mix and match, Christmas tags and more, page 15. Now this is, I thought this was really good. You saw my card from last week that I did that. Now the stamp's 15% off, so that's a quarter of 37, so I said 40, it's a quarter of that, so it's like 10, 20, 30, it's like $29. I mean, that's a bargain now. And let's find 33. So all these stamps are marked down. I don't know if dies are, you know, because it doesn't actually say that. What did I say? 35. Here. Yeah. Christmas tags. No, I don't know. Christmas tags and more. Did I say 35? Christmas tags and more. No. Goodness gracious. Christmas greetings mix and match is page 15. Greetings for mix and match. Page 15. So this is pretty cool. This one I reckon to give someone with children. It is Really good because it's got 54 cards in it. So that's Joyful Days, Memories and More card pack, and it's $20. It's so cheap. So have a look at all those. I got to say, I don't like that they've, see the catalogue, they've made her blurry. So I'll put it that way, then you can't, oh no, it's blurry on the other side as well. Okay, so these are at the front, just go with it from there. That's my little list of things I want to get. Earthen Tones Metallic, oh my god, it's so beautiful. And so your blocks, stamping blocks, anything like that are really, really on sale for just going to get, oh my goodness, what am I doing? I've got to go to Nette's, make sure I'm on, and there I go, and we are live now there. So I'm using this paper here from Traditions of Christmas, and as you can see, it's all got pieces cut out. I've seen some nice stuff done with it, but I don't really want to just cut that out and stick it on front of a card. So this has, I think I showed you a week ago. Isn't that beautiful? But I don't like that, see? I've told you that. There's things I like and there's things I don't. That's, yeah. Anyway, I'm using this cardstock here. But look at that. I use that as well. So let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. Well, you all know my boy, one of my boys is in Thailand with school. And what's he doing? He's building a fence around the school. So when they arrive in Thailand, they've then got to drive 2 days or a whole day. So I've used that one. So that's for the back of that. I didn't know what I could do. It's got silver and gold on it, but look at that. And then this is what I'm doing to cut out. So we're going to cut them out. And I was looking for these all everywhere. Now this isn't the mat. This is not stamped out on here. All I've used is the Merry Christmas because it's a nice big heavy one. So, but I was looking for it today because I wanted to do a card. Okay, so we've got our cardstock, our envelope. In the instructions you'll see top mat and inside mat. When you cut your white out, just write in pencil on the back of them so you know which is which. And then when you glue it down you don't see it because this DSP is really good. Okay, and your envelope, our card piece, our card is 8 1/4 by 5 1/2, and we're going to just fold that in half. Make sure we read. Sometimes it's a bit hard when you work with especially Secret C, but the darker colours can be a little bit hard to make sure you've got it all correct, but I have. Okay, now on here, so if I'm correct, I wrote down your scoring. So it was 8 1/2 by 8 1/2. It should be 8 1/4. There's one mistake I've just seen, which I'll have to fix later. Oh my goodness, I go through it over and over and over. So it's 8 1/4. Okay, by 5 1/2, and you score it 4 1/8, 2 1/16. Now, I am correct in that. That's why I knew that I'd made that little mistake there again. Oh my goodness, one day I'm going to wake up and there's no mistakes. Hi Colleen, how are you, darling? I hope you're having a good day. So now we're going to score it back. Now, because sometimes I'm a cheat, I just put your fingers in nice like a cigarette. Feel like a cigarette roller, okay? And we're going to tap that right up to the corner there and there. Now I always push down to the middle and then go out. So if you don't have your tool around, I find that sometimes that measurement, which is, as I said, it is score at 2 1/16. So 1/16 is the first mark in your inch. So 2 and the first mark into your inch. Oh, here's my mat here, I could show you. Okay, so 2, what did I say? 2 1/16. See that little wee first mark there? Bit hard to find out, isn't it? 2, and see that one there? 1/16. How's that? That little one there. And the next one's 1/8. That's the one we do. So I just find if I do it by my hands, it might be, oh, that's nice, darling. It might be easier. So normally we would do a fun fold just like this, but what we're going to do is now turn that over and fold it this way and give it another bone fold. So that we have the beginning of our sitting up card. Okay? Right. So if you can see here, we've got a inside mat, and that, because we're only stamping once on it, that will go in the middle here. And we put these little things away now to get them out of our road. So, and I've put joyous wishes to you and yours. Can't you wish for something? I love a Christmas. Love it. I love it. Alright, I'm going to put that on straight away and glue that in, and let's build this up. Now remember, now that we're going to only clear mounts, the clear blocks, what do they call those? I can never say the word. Photopolymer stamp sets, you need to get a Pierce Mat. Now I have put it in the list for you so that you can remember that. I'm not trying to just sprig you to buy things, but you really need to push on that. If maybe on the glass will be fine, but if you've got your thick paper and you can't do it. Okay, so, oh look, I've done that. Okay, so where's my rubber? I'll rub out, and that's my top mat anyway. Here's my top mat. It's going to be covered, so it will not matter. Okay, use your piece that you've marked out with your inside, and we're going to try that again. Straighten it up, and there it is. Oh, isn't that nice and sexy, that black? You're getting your Christmas cards done, Colleen? Alright, now in here I've got, now this ribbon, I think it's Cherry Cobbler and gold. Look at that. Alright, now for some reason I've got that for a reason. So I've already cut out my pieces today. So they're out of there. Look at that. I already look like I've got a mess, don't I? And I've got all of this. So all of it's written down. We need our gold foil. We need white cardstock because we're going to build this up. So, alright, so first of all, let's put that down for a minute. And onto our, that's going inside, so we'll pop that away for a second. So on our top mat, we're going to put our gold on either side. So with this, I've just used my tear and tape because it's much easier. Go to the instructions and everything's written down, apart from that one little mistake, which I will go straight on to when I get off and fix that. Alright, so tear and tape there, and here. Alright, and we'll just take one off at a time. So Colleen, did you see, oh you've done a few. Every time I do one on here it means I do two, and when I do a class with my ladies I do, at the moment we're doing 2 Christmas cards a month because we only meet up once a month, and that way that by the end of, I've only been doing them September, so they've got September, October, November, December, 2, 4, 6, 8 cards done, so at least they're there with some cards, aren't they? Oh no, where's those 2 pieces of, oh, I've done that upside down. Yes, I've done that upside down now. I didn't need to put that tape on there, but guess what? I am just going to pull that up. Okay, and you will notice, no you won't, because it's not going to come up. I'm just going to take that away, and I'm going to get a clean one. That was not very good thinking. I'll just take that off, but I don't want it to... Okay, how big was that? Just going to cut this back to measure it. I was jumping the gun there, too busy talking. Alright, so that inside mat was 5. 5 by 3 7/8. No. Goodness gracious. Come on, girls, tell me what I'm doing. 3, just over half by 2. 3 5/8. And now, you know what I do? I just line that up there. And it's that one. Okay, so you line up your one you've already got in your groove and just do it to the same as that. Put that over there somewhere so I don't get it mixed up. All these little pieces you get. Alright, let's try again. So what we were meant to do is put our red piece, which is our cherry cobbler, is that and that. Score at 4 and 2 and 6. This is tag, and there's 1 by 5, and 2 3/4 by half is a tag, 1 and 3, and white. I don't know what I've done with that piece on there, so maybe I've missed out something there as well. I don't know, guys, you need to sack me. 5 by 3 cherry cobbler. Where does it say that? 5 by 3 top. Alright, I'll add that as well. Okay, just going to put that ink on there. I spent ages today going through. Now this is where I'm putting my silver on, so that's where I jumped ahead. Okay, because that's going on here. And before we do that, we're going to stick the ribbon on. Okay, so back to, wow, I've got a lot of things here on this table, haven't I? Where's my tear tape? Here's another one. Okay, so with the ribbon, you can see the ribbon goes round the back. Alright, so the ribbon is going to go, I'm going to put it just on here so you can't see it at the back. I must have decided on the ribbon last minute. And the ribbon is about 3/4 of an inch down. So there. So put that on there. Pick it up and do the same over the back. Alright, now I don't know, did I tie my ribbon on or did I put it on a bow and do it? Okay, so let's take this off. You do have to laugh at me, Colleen. I think I'm getting used to it and getting better, and then I see mistakes. But I also, when I watch other people, I love it. Especially I like Tessman, and when she does her mistakes, I think, oh wow, I feel really good. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit off there because I'm going to tie a bow. So I'm leaving that bit down here to tie the bow, and I'm going around. There's a lot of ribbon. You could just put a little bit on there, and then just leave the middle of it here. You don't need to add that if you don't want. If you don't want to waste it, that's fine. But I seem to have enough of it at the moment. So, okay. So I'm going to bring that over here. And I'm going to tie me a nice bow. I've spent hours this afternoon, as my back was a bit sore, getting all my stamps. You can't see them behind me. If I go that way and point there, they're all sitting there waiting. I've just done a whole thing on Word and written every one of them and what I'm selling. So I need to get that's tomorrow's job, is to get it all up onto the selling site. I'm thinking of doing just a little live tomorrow and showing people what I've got. Hi, Alita. How are you, darling? I said, Alita, you need to, I sent a message on the Facebook, on Classy, to send me your address and I'll post you that card. Right, there's my bow, my big thumping fingers. Now I'm just going to turn that around and get that to stick up. Okay, so that's our first part done. And it must have a little bit of sticky on the back, but that's not a problem. Now we're going to do the gold. Alright, so we'll turn it over again and we'll run the tape across the bottom and again across the top. Alita, can you see the card? Look, it looks like that when it comes, and then opens up and becomes a folding card like that. Oh, you know, ladies, you have to excuse me, I'm taking my jumper off. Oh. See, I make a mistake and I get all flustered. Alright, so then we take that off and that off. My rubbish bin and my silver gold pieces are here. Tuck that in. And we've got one. Got to hold your nose the right way and okay, we're building. Oh, where are my scissors? Okay, can you see that coming along? Now that's going to go onto the top mat, like this. So we're just going to, I probably will tear and tape here because that's heavy. Normally I would just use glue, but because of the gold foil, it's a bit heavier, so I want to make sure it stays. And because it's going to be lifted up and down a bit, oh, white on white, it's a bit hard to see. Okay, make sure we got it the right. There's a little bit of, see there's a little bit of tape there, you just tuck that under so you can't see it. Okay. Does that look even? There you go. Oh, goodness gracious, no. That's why I like glue. That's better. Oh my goodness, you got me in a panic there. The card for you, Alita. Was it this one you wanted? That you saw? Did you see this one, the swing? Or was it the card? I can't remember what card we were on when you talked. Okay, so that's going out. Now, what we've got is some other things, and that is just going to go, and I'm not putting it onto the card yet, but it's, you can see it's ready. So what I'm going to do is, with this white piece here of cards that's going inside here, I'm going to put this away for a minute, don't lose it. So I'm going to put this down. Okay. Now, before we do anything, I'm going to set this aside and we're just going to grab out. Now we can have a chat. I was at the card. Oh, Lita. I know English. What is the word? Hard. It's hard. Alright, so what I've done is use the scrap pieces on the side. So something like, don't waste them. So on the front, we've got the two big flowers and the white one here. So if you bear with me for a minute, we'll do a little bit of cutting. What I'm going to do is just take off the big around it first so it's easy for me to get in and cut. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to take that piece out which we're going to trim back for there, and inside my card I've put a piece there. I'm just trying to think which would be the nicer one. And I think that's the one I used for here. It is. So inside, and then I think I put some on the envelope. So basically, let me see, ladies, what do you reckon? Oh, while we're having a look, I'm just going to cut this out. So it's just a little bit of fussy cutting, you'll be fine. Oh, Lita, my son, one of my little boys, he's in year 12 at school, and he's in Thailand at the moment. So I don't think we've got anyone on it over there today. He's gone to help build a school fence in Thailand with our school is St. Bede's, and they do this to help the community, and so he's gone to do that. So, oh, I should be holding it there so you can see. Alright, so every time you do it, you're just going to use probably a different piece, so you can get, okay, I like these green flowers. I'm going to cut that one off because I don't want that all sticking out too far. Have you made your Christmas cards, Alita? I've been trying my Dutch lately. I said to my husband this morning, oh, thank you. The paper is Traditions of Christmas. And I said to my husband this morning, Hoot, Morgan. And Jullie Working Centrum. Alright. So, where's my red piece here? Okay, so this is a little bit different than the last one. We might have to get the flower in. It's going to cover a little bit more, isn't it? Let's get the flower over our bow. So we keep our bow. No, we might be taking some of these leaves out and putting them on in another spot. So it's just where you get your paper, your DSP, and you're cutting it, because we want that really to sit on there and still to see some ribbon. So you're going to have different bows, different ones all the time. Now what I did with the back to make that a bit better is, where's that scrap that I mucked out? So what I did was I got that, and basically I'm going to cut inside it. So if I get my pen and I just go basically around and around and around and up there, I've got a bit of a shape that I can put under it to stiffen it. Alright, now, see, so if I do this, keep that in that same position, pop that down, see how I've got it quite stiff there? Right, and I'm just going to grab a little piece here. Oh, see, it's still got its tape I put on by mistake. So we can go over a little bit and then just cut it back over here. And that gives it, see how it's not bending anymore? It's nice and stiff. Good Morgan. Dankeschön. Alright, so now this will sit over here. So I'm lining it up. I'm lining it up so it's my things over here. Okay, I'm going to line it up there. I wanted to see a bit more ribbon there, but I'm just going to have to let that go. There you go. And I'm going to put that on dimensional so it still sticks up even more and just stands out a bit more. Okay. Oops. I always use your waist up. You don't mind using all the waste, do you? It's really good. Okay. Need my pick tools. So Taro's in Thailand and we've got one at home, and so tonight, so it's morning for you, I think. One's at home, so tonight I was cooking up Chinese food. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to bring it over a bit more, as I said. So, why does that bow not just want to go nicely down? I'm going to try and get it a bit smaller. No. Big fingers. Because it's all red. Wow, I'll do a really big one. How's that? And that way I'll get it through, and then I'll just make it smaller. Alright. Now. It does not want to play, guys. That's better. Okay, so see how that looks now, and it's a little raised, so it's just the thing. And with that little bit I cut off the leaf, I'm going to pop some under here, so now you don't need to have it all. So all I need is like that. I'm going to get a little bit of glue and pop it under there, and then the other one I'm going to do the same, cut that back and pop it under there. Isn't that pretty? Alright, so now we've got to do the stamping, but we can add that piece to the front. So when we glue it, we're only going to glue it to this piece because it's going to go there. So we're going to glue it up 1/4 of an inch to this line here. And I'm doing a bit because it is a heavy front. I'm just going to give that a couple of seconds to dry and see where we're going. Oh, Colleen, did you get that hot windy wind we had? Alright, so that's just even it all in. And make sure it's in properly so it has an even border, and we'll give that a minute to set. And look at that, see? And if you look up here, you now can't see any glue and you can't see the ribbon because I've put it in first. So when I did that one, I did the ribbon, I didn't do it as well, so I did. Okay, so we're just going to leave that lying flat for a minute, and what we'll do is get our envelope and throw that away and get a piece for our envelope. So again, all I do is go to a bottom piece, and we did, I think we'll do that one. Okay, so we just need just some little bits to go in. Makes you concentrate when you do this. So don't forget the stamp sale on the 18th, anything to do with stamping. If you need glass blocks, this is the time to do it, because they are, on the 18th, they are on sale. Now, Alita, I can't remember if you're a day behind us, if you're night time now, or your daytime. So, unfortunately, if you're going to post this is something I would give. You probably won't get away with doing this piece. You'll have to stamp. But I wanted to do some, I like to do some stuff without stamps. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Come on. Do I have a blockage going on here? Let's see if that worked. And that's it, it's coming now. Probably because it's on the top, you need to make sure your tops are well glued so they don't come out. Oh, so pretty, isn't it? So nice, it's lovely paper. Alright, and then the last thing we need is in here, we have a little bit in the corner. So one more cutting, guys, sorry. Let's do, I don't want it too big, we just want a small one. So we've just done something like this one. It is it's quite therapeutic, isn't it? Cutting. So I love the gold in this paper. So I told you we made Chinese. We made satay beef, and I don't eat meat, but I make it for my husband. And we made, so he came and helped me, so that was really nice. And I made chicken. What was it? Honey chili chicken. Alright, so I think that's enough cutting, folks. Let's get on and finish this card. So this is going to go inside here, but first of all we'll build the inside up so that we've got this to make this higher. So with this card now, I'm just going to open that up, and we're going to go with, first of all, see how I've got a little lip here? So that piece of DSP should be under here somewhere. We've got the dark red cherry cobbler. We've got two whites to build up. We've got this piece that's here. And what I'm going to do, oh, that's bigger than I need. Let me have a look if I've got another piece. That one there. Okay, and so right on that edge over there, we're going to pull that. I am pulling it out a little bit, so I'm just going to run my scorer, okay, along there. Don't want it too much, but just a little bit, and that's going to cause me a little lip. Can you see that? See that little lip? Alright, and that's going in here. So that goes down first. If I'm correct, I'm just making sure, because you never know what I'm quite capable of doing. First of all, I've got the two whites. So this is building up the lip for it. Okay, so about that far from the bottom, and just line it up in the middle. And I didn't put glue right on the bottom because I wasn't sure if I was going that far. Right. Oh, I hope you saw the other card I made last week. I did do a couple of mistakes on that one. Okay, and again with another white one. All the measurements are in the paper. Alright, so we've got 2 of those. Then we're going to put this on. So I'm going to just do the glue on top of the Y. So it's quite a build up. Okay. Alright. Then we're doing a layer of the cherry cobbler on top of it again. And I'm just going to measure that. Make sure I'm correct. Yeah. Oh, the glue's growing fine now. Alright, with just that little lips coming there, I'm going to go right to that lip, and that's in there. Alright, next, we're just going to fit this under here. Oh, maybe we're not going to go that far. We're going to take that last leaf off. And that is just going to go flat. Okay. But you need to have room to write. Okay, can you see where I'm coming from now? Look at that. And that's your lip. We're just going to finish this now though. So now we're putting a slide of gold across there as well. Just to tart it right up, and I'm going to get my tear and tape for that. Gold's quite heavy. Right in the middle. Oh, Colleen, no, I'm not a vegetarian, but I don't like red meat. But sometimes if I make a lasagna for them or something like that, I have a little. But I prefer fish, chicken. Look, I can eat ham. It doesn't seem to worry me, but heavy meat I can't eat for some reason. What do you reckon, guys? You reckon it's coming along nicely? Not too fussy. Is there too much in it? Tomorrow's my easy one. Alright, so now we've got that. We need to now add our Merry Christmas, and look at that, we're nearly finished. Is that pretty? Oh, thank you, sure, Alita, thank you. Alright, so now, I'll just get these pieces out of the road, so I've got some room, and let's stamp this. Oh, all this mess. Okay, so now we're going to get out our embossing. So, I need that, and I want, what have we done it in? Gold. I spent all my time getting my containers ready for my embossing powder. And I only got 2, but they don't fit in my drawers properly. All that work I went to, so the gold one's separate. It's just, sometimes when I'm doing a class, it's easier to have a whole container. Right, I'm just going to clean that off. And there should be another piece of nice cherry cobbler sitting here somewhere. There's one. We actually might just use that, because I need a bigger piece. I keep all my, these are the scraps after I've cut my 5.5. This is always left over at the end. Okay, so we're going to use the Merry Christmas for the bubble blooms. Did you see my last card of that? That was real. I really liked that. And where's Mary and Christmas? See, I did all trying them out. Okay, it's not that one. It's got to be a Mary, and I think that's Christmas. Oh, they're so tiny. So I'm on my mat. So I like to line them up on my grid mat, on the lines, okay, and Christmas the right way up. I'm going to be cutting that anyway, so it's not a problem, but I just want them both on the piece. And then I go like that, and I have them straight. Maybe I have them straight. Alright. It's going to come off again. That's it. So into my Versamark, and I love it when, can you see that where it makes it go clear and you can see it sitting there? It always thrills me. I'm easily pleased. Alita, are you far from Appledorn or Daventer? I'm just going to use my tool. I'm going to cut that off and that off. Amir. I'll have to look that up. We have beautiful photos from Holland, in Deventer, and oh, I tell you what, the beautifulest place we went to was where all the the schoolers, the students, Utrecht. Oh, that was stunning. All right, now I'm going to cut these down just a little bit smaller to make them stand out nicer. In Utrecht it was absolutely stunning, and the rivers and on the water, Utrecht, yeah, oh, it's beautiful. We were hoping to come back, but it was going to be like Christmas. We have to wait till these boys finish school next year and then we can come over. Okay, where's my card I'm doing it on? I'm forgetting now. I don't know if I might put them up on some dimensionals. We went up to the top of this big castle thing they had there, or tower. Went into the library. Oh, we just loved it. Pick tool. And Christmas, and I think I might have to put it up there because the bow's all up there too high on that one, because I need it higher. I'm going to put it there. No, I'm going to put it right there. And that's it, my friends. We have just finished another card. I said it was going to be easy. It does seem to have taken a little bit longer, doesn't it? Now, later I'd have to go and look at which card it was that we were watching when you were on. I think it was that one, Alita. And Colleen, would you like one of these as well? So this is my card I made that you do out. And Alita, so you have to message me your address and I'll post it to you. And Colleen, would you like one as well? I think I have your address, but if you can go to Alita, if you can go to, I'll put my email and you send me a message. It's AC Falconer at hotmail.com. Alita, if you send me an email with your address, I will send you this card. Okay, and Colleen, I'll do the same for you. And thank you, ladies, for spending time with me. I really love it. And should be talking to you there, not to the messages. And I will see you next week. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye. I've got to get myself around all here so I can get it undone. Oh, okay. So, Colleen, I've got your address somewhere, but if you just email me again anyway, okay? Bye. Alita, email me. Bye. What have we got in video? And stop.